So my name is Jonathan Gonzalez.
My name is Calvin Black.
My name is Carol Banks.
My name is Christopher Hakeem.
Vanessa Cartwright.
My name is Ulysses Jones.
Hi, my name is Jaron Todd. I serve as social justice engineer at LGBT Detroit.
From this experience, I learned about the resources that they have available to ensure that voters are informed, and with all the different changes in gerrymandering and changing polling stations, I found that quite helpful and informative.
What I learned from this experience is really just opening up, talking to more people, and just getting out there mostly.
What I learned from this experience, we as individuals have to really begin to engage the community because as we were knocking doors and calling and talking to people, we had to just make them aware, first of all, that it was an election. Secondly, it's important that they exercise their right. And thirdly, kind of give them a little bit of what the proposals were about or what the election was about. So some people didn't even know it was a governor's election, and they asked us, well, who should I vote for? We couldn't tell them who they should vote for, but we did tell them who was in the running. So I think what I learned from this is that we have to engage the community civically so they understand why they need to vote.
One thing that I enjoyed most is just engaging the community. We've been in places where it's pretty much been disenfranchised. Voters, they are low propensity voters, so just being able to turn out and say, hey, we haven't had anybody knocking our door in years or since the presidential election, it's just great knowing that there is people like us to engage them and get out the vote. And we can tell that when we do the work, that it does matter.
Getting out to vote is the personal contacts that you make along the way. Some were, embracive, and some were kind of callous, but in all, delivering the message to get out there and vote and know what's on the ballot was the #1 objection to this process.
What I enjoyed most about getting out the vote was actually talking to the people in the community. What I noticed is some people were hesitant to knock on the door because they thought I was a Jehovah's Witness. But when they did open the door and I did kind of calm them down and make them feel that it was safe, I had good conversation in just talking to people. I mean, I learned a lot. I got into some conversations where people wanted to explain to me why they didn't vote. And then I had to counteract that with why you should vote. So I think it was really a good experience for me. I did talk to one young man, and he tried to explain to me why he wasn't voting. Then I asked him, I said, well, when marijuana was on the ballot, did you vote? He said, heck yeah, I think I was the first person in line. That's all I voted for. And I said, did you get what you wanted? You got recreational marijuana? He said, heck yeah. I said, so you just told me your vote didn't count. And we both chuckled about it. And he said, I'm gonna go vote. So I think if you kind of give people examples of why they should vote, I think you can turn it around.
How do I feel now after the Michigan election results is that we made a positive impact in making sure that the word was out there and that the voters were informed.
Oh, I feel really, really good about that. Like all the hard work we did paid off. Really good.
Man, I feel like the man because I know that I had a big part in this movement. So not only did we make history in Michigan, but I helped make history in Michigan.
The 2022 midterm elections was the third election cycle for our voter engagement program, Pride Decides. I first want to thank our organizers, Carol, Calvin, Jonathan, Christopher, Ulysses, and Vanessa. You all helped make history in Michigan. We thank you. We also want to thank our partners and sponsors, Michigan Voices, Michigan United, Black Voters Matter, Movement Voter Project, Promote the Vote, Michigan Nonprofit Association, Movement for Black Lives, One Church Detroit. Because of your support, we made more than 315,000 contact attempts, and we registered more than 220 voters. The road to 2024 begins now, and I'm so excited to begin this journey with all of you. We'll see you soon.